Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay Will. So we all know the Samsung Galaxy J7 is an amazing phone. The package put together on here is really nice. So I was doing a live vlog and someone said, hey Jay, you know, they started talking about these quote-unquote Chinese phones. And I said, well, I have plenty of phones that have been imported, and I think they're very nice and they perform very well, and they can pretty much take on some of the phones. And that person said, well, no, they can destroy some of the phones. And then Tony Pazzo said, well, I wouldn't say destroy. And I said, you know what, maybe I'll just do a battle with one of these phones, because I have multiple, but I'll grab this one because this is a pretty evenly spec'd with this one. It has a 5.2-inch display opposed to the 5.5, but the 5.5-inch phone that I would have brought out to match this one, it's good, but it's not as good as this one. This has 2 gigs of RAM, and it's an octa-core processor, and we all know the specs of the Samsung Galaxy J7. So I wanted to see how this phone right here, this is the InFocus, and this phone is really beautiful, very nice. I wanted to see how this would match up. It's gonna be pretty good. So we're gonna do a speed test between these two and see which one handles things the best. So let's get into it. All right, folks, so there you have it. I opened up 8 applications on both of these phones. As you can see here, the Exynos processor got taken down by a MediaTek processor. What does this mean? It just means that in the background, Samsung closes out their applications, and and then the MediaTek processor, this phone with the InFocus, it keeps the applications open. And just by a little bit, it took down the Samsung Galaxy J7. And that seems to be a problem with Samsung. The first go round is always really good, and then the second go round, when it's time to load those applications again, the Samsung products start them all the way over. So you can see the time difference here. It lapped at 32 on here, and then it lapped at 32 on here. They were neck and neck. But in that second round, that 18 seconds or 19 seconds that it took to do all of that, Samsung took 34 and a half almost, you know, reloading the applications. To my surprise, you know, it did do better at loading the applications. That doesn't mean that the J7 is a bad phone. It just means that Samsung needs to work on some things when it comes to processing in the background. It was really nice to see these two match up. And so I want to see how the J7 would do up against, some people have requested to put it up against this one, so maybe I'll do that on another video. But for right now, man, looks like Samsung J7 got taken out by the Chinese phone, so people said in the chat, the InFocus. This phone right now, the recording of this video, is only $100. It's got a 1080p display. This is actually a 720p AMOLED display. This is 1080p. And it's 5.2, so that's why I thought this was a good matchup. This is a 5.2 1080p display, and this is a 720p AMOLED display. This 5.5 inches. So I mean, it's a good battle, man. I thought it was good. I thought it was fair, and I guess Tony, you get to see the battle with the J7 for this one. I've always told people that some of these phones are really good, and it's just a matter of processing. These both have 2 gigs of RAM, but this is a MediaTek octa-core processor. And there's a Exynos processor in here. And the Exynos processors are really good, but for some reason, Samsung chooses to restart the applications, and it makes it look like the phone is a lot slower. So this phone got trumped, just trampled over the LG K10 but it got stomped by a MediaTek processor. It's your man Jay Will. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.